Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and your environment. Happy Sunday, all of you. This is Happiness Engineer, Mr. Chide Rondo, who is always eager and willing to share the principles of happiness and joy to our people. Happiness, like I always say, is one of the most difficult things to achieve because the world will not give you space, the world will not give you room to enjoy happiness. So, that's why I came up with this methodology and principles on how to achieve it, on how you can navigate through, on how you can get it. Now, I want to start with one of the principles that will help you to achieve happiness, and that is faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. So you don't need to see something to believe in it. That is faith. And now, how is it related to happiness and joy in our lives? We all have our personal expectations. We have our goals and our dreams and the things we expect to make us happy. Now, as humans that are spiritual, you will definitely have a backup, a spiritual backup for your expectations to come true. And when you put all your faith that has to do with your spiritual backup to assist you or to catalyze your happiness, when you put your trust and your faith in an unreliable place or an unreliable God, what happens is that all your joy and happiness will be shattered. But when you direct your faith, abandon your faith and your belief in the right and dependable and reliable God or thing, what happens is that it will boost your expectations to come true and you achieve joy and happiness at the end of the day. So it's very important for us to know who we believe in. That is the reason why, after all my research and after all my going around the world to see if I can get the right and the reliable place to put my faith in, I found out that God, for me, is the most reliable and the most dependable place to put your faith in. And I can assure you that when your faith is in God, though it might start with a storm, it might start with a turbulence, but at the end of the tunnel, there's always light. Maybe during your wilderness time, your test time, when God is trying to see if He can trust you, because it's not only us that is just looking for trust from God. God as well wants people He can trust to partner with, because you cannot partner with someone you don't have trust in. So God's activities on earth is also looking for people He can partner with. So He will test you through your faith. And my brother, my sister, during the time of this testing, anything can happen. You can encounter anything. But once you know that at the end of it, your joy and your happiness will be guaranteed and will be restored, you just need patience, which is one of the principles of, I'm going to talk about it in the next section. Patience is one of the principles of achieving happiness. So, your faith is important. And faith is a currency. is like currency. So the amount of faith you have determines what you can purchase at the end of the day. When you have large amounts of faith, just like Abraham had, Abraham was a wealthy man in terms of faith and material things. So it was his faith that gave birth to all the material acquisitions that he had. The same God that did it for Abraham is still doing it the same thing today. He has never changed. So when you have an enormous currency in faith, just give yourself a little time. The result is going to be joy and wealth. Thank you. This is coming from your servants, your brother, your uncle, your partner, happiness engineer, GD Erondo. Thank you so much and God bless you.